Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your host, Cliff, and this is episode 14 of the SANE Show, the show about nothing and everything. I got another old friend of mine, a buddy who's played high school football with back in Hopewell, H-Dub,
Hey,
the homie O,
yo, what's up, man?
founder,
How you doing? My name's Obray Cowan. Everybody knows me as O. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Art by O. We're going to talk about art, visual art this time. I know we talked about art before with surf, and talking about photography and that kind of thing. This time we're going to talk about art, just time from a different, I guess, in a different area of art, definitely more visual. We're talking about painting, drawing, things of that nature. And then we're going to talk about relationships, not romantic relationships, but more so just overall the general idea of relationships. And then, of course, we got the trending topic coming up as well. We'll reveal that later. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. You being an artist, I see you doing a lot of stuff, drawings and, your paintings, and, definitely got a big push. And it just had me thinking about it as far as the state of that style of art now. And I'm not as deep into it as you are. A part of me feels like, I guess, amongst our generation, just watching you makes me feel like there's some sort of resurgence, especially seeing how you got such a large following and things like that. So I guess from your perspective, what are you seeing going on in that particular area of visual art?
I feel like there's a huge resurgence, or like I feel like there's a new renaissance period going on right now where
Okay.
people are looking for something new. We're getting tired of looking at the same old things, the same. Not to say that what's here now isn't great, but I feel like there's always an opportunity to push and make things the best, even in like not the best, but like better than they are. Like I feel like
Yeah.
if we get comfortable and complacent, things will end up becoming just too boring. Like very boring, very repetitive, and I know I bore easily. So I just feel like people are taking a new stab, especially with me. I just trust my instincts. I trust what I do, and I really don't like to, compare myself to anybody else. And I feel like with that level of freedom, you really have no limit unless you put a limit on yourself. So,
Understood.
yeah.
Understood. So it's interesting you say that as far as like a new renaissance and again that resurgence. Would you go to say, I guess a lot of that has to do with, I guess, the environment we're in now as a
Absolutely,
society?
absolutely. I feel like it definitely has to do with the environment and just overall the thought process that we're in now. People are just more conscious about things that they weren't originally. I know people are definitely a lot more conscious about what they're eating, what they're putting in their bodies, what
Right.
type of music they're listening to. People are just conscious, and with that awareness comes change. Because I mean, if you like I said, if things stay the same, they get boring, and in essence, they'll die. So I feel like
Right.
definitely the environment and the way things are changing around us plays a huge part in new artistic styles and just overall
Okay.
creative expression.
Okay. Okay. So what are you seeing when you in the community with other artists?
So the thing is, I'm really like a lone wolf when it comes to just being an artist. Like I'm not
Okay.
really. I go to events and things like that, but I'm not one of those artists that's all up in
Yeah.
everybody else's jazz. I like letting other artists do their own thing, and
Okay.
if we connect and do a collaboration, then I'm totally for that. But other than that, I'm not really. I like to just kind of do things on my own. But with the art scene, I mean, I still see that. I see more of a wave on social media than I do so much out here. There's only a few artists that I know, like on my hand here, that are kind of pushing those boundaries and pushing those limits
Yeah.
of artistic styles and presence. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we're getting there, just as a society and as our country. If you go to Europe or Asia or any other those, I feel like those countries are a lot more progressive in the arts because I don't know. I just really feel like they respect art a lot more out there, so they give their artists a lot more freedom and a
Yeah.
lot more creative control. Whereas we're slowly getting that here, and
Yeah.
especially on the East Coast, the West Coast has kind of already adapted that lifestyle. We're
Yeah.
a lot more liberal, a lot more free,
Yeah.
open minded. But I just feel like we'll get there as time goes along. But I'm loving what I'm seeing though, just as an artist and with other creatives. I'm loving what I'm seeing.
It's so interesting you say that when you talk about other countries and how I guess like it's more what was
Yeah,
that?
progressive.
It's
Just
more
very
progressive.
progressive.
It's
Yeah,
more,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. I think about it in terms of film.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Here, when you look at the movies that are made, it's all about the big explosions, and you
Oh
see
yeah.
these crazy multi-million-dollar budgets, and you go somewhere, especially like Bollywood in India, and not even like 10% of what they use here, they make.
All of that. Yeah.
Yeah, they make an outstanding movie, and what I see a lot of times in like the foreign films is like there's a great backstory, there's a great character development, and there's a lot of thought that goes into that. Because film is a form of art.
Oh,
There's a
absolutely.
lot that goes
Absolutely, man.
into that. So when you say that, as far as visual art, that's exactly what you make me think of.
Oh
As
yeah.
far as again, the thought that goes into it, and it's a lot deeper than what you see on the surface.
For sure.
And then there's another thing you brought up that stood out, and it's a recurring theme on this podcast is social media.
Oh yeah.
And the internet.
Oh
and
yeah.
how it's affected society and the culture.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember the MySpace days? Like, oh man. It used to be so simple, but
Yeah.
I just feel like social media is definitely one of those things that it can either be for the betterment of you or the destruction of you. And I choose to use it for the betterment of me. People are on their fucking phones
Yeah.
24/7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Their face is down.
Right.
So why not take advantage of that and strengthen your brand so people are looking at your brand 24/7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's right there.
Right.
You know, it's right there. So I feel
Right.
like as an artist, for sure, whether it's musical, whether it's visual, whatever type of art you do, because I mean,
Yeah.
creative expression in general is art. Cooking, all of that, it's all
Right.
art. Whatever you do, I feel like we should definitely take advantage of the social media era.
Yeah.
And I mean, because the ones who do now are going to be at the top whenever things flip over. I already know that. Like, I mean, it's common sense, you know.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
I agree with you, and I'm just at the same time I'm just taking it all
Oh,
in.
no, dude.
I like, and I tell everybody that I have on here, and it's like I watch you. I'm a fan, and I'm watching from a distance. And
But
so,
shoot, I'm a fan of you if you're a fan of me, man. Like I said, I'm just appreciative that you reached out to me. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I mean. That's what it's all about. Like, shoot, this right here is creative expression. This is dope. Like, this is dope right here.
Yes.
But overall, man, like I said, I'm loving the direction that we're going in artistically, and just overall in a society. Even though on the surface, as you were saying, things definitely, I mean, they can look a little chaotic, and if you're all in the news and all that stuff. But I mean, if you really take a step back and look around you, things changing, people are changing, and I mean, it's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for the direction of art and just creativity in general.
Man, I love the way you think, bro.
You know?
I do. Yeah, I got a lot of questions for you. So we'll get to that in the second half of this. We'll get to that in the second half of this. Let's go ahead and get to the trending topic again. Brought to you by What's Trending. I'm pretty sure everybody's on top of this one as well. It's that time of year. Go follow them on Twitter again at What's Trending. They're also on Instagram. So the trending topic today is the Super Bowl.
Dum, dum, dum. Yeah.
The New England Patriots will be facing off against the
No, it's the Los Angeles Rams. Man. You gotta
Rams.
get it right. Come on, man. Come on, man. Can't be dissing to my team like that, man.
Oh man. Sometimes I just don't think it's like a toss up with the NFC. You don't know, and I think that's what makes it really fun to watch with the NFC. You don't know who it's going to be. Where the AFC is pretty much predictable.
You already know pretty much the top dogs, but I mean, it's very exciting, man. Me being a Rams fan, and like I'm not a bandwagoner by no means. I've been a Rams fan since they were the greatest show on turf, back with Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Kurt Warner. Yeah, man. Adam Archuleta. Fisher. I throw so many names out right now. Like, I'll throw them all out.
Yo, they were stacked.
They were stacked, man.
They were stacked.
Like I said, I think it's going to be an incredible Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's been a great year of football this year, just overall. The games are. I've seen a lot more high energy. Than before. Even though I haven't really been looking too much. Usually college games carry that type of energy, but this year the NFL definitely had a better a better season for me.
Dude, now let me ask you: would you agree with this? Because we talk about the energy.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL playoffs way more energy than the regular season.
So do I agree with that?
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, you'd have to. It's one of those things where they're wanting that ring. You know, those teams want that ring, and they want to win the whole thing. And
Right.
And they play a little bit harder, but that's not to say that they don't play just as hard.
Yeah.
But it's almost like if you ball out the whole season, you know, I feel like there'll be some burnout time. So by the time you're in the playoffs, if you've been balling out, giving your 1,000%, by the time it's time to matter, like you're gonna be wonked out. You're gonna, be pretty exhausted. But at the same time, man, I just, I feel like it's definitely one of those situations with the playoffs. It's more exciting to watch, even if you don't really have a team.
Yeah.
It's just more exciting to watch because they're playing a little harder.
This is just my opinion. I feel like when people with regular season, we expect more blowout games.
Oh yeah.
And high scoring games. But when it comes to the playoffs, we expect better games. And for me, it's kind of like I understand the switch. Like why?
Yeah.
You know, these are the better teams. We want to see some really good games played. Mm-hmm. We don't want to see a blowout. We want to see them fight down tooth and nail. And if it goes OT, like I think it was with New England and Kansas City, they went overtime.
Oh
like, that's the kind of stuff. Like
like, make you sit on the edge of your seat.
Right,
man. Absolutely.
right.
That's what people, that's what football really is all about. Like, it's about the big hits and the things like that. But overall, it's those nail biters, that inch, that oh my gosh, that feeling from either crying or walking home cheering,
Oh, boy, I know that feeling. Disappointed.
Oh, don't we all? Don't we all?
2003, when the Panthers lost to the Patriots.
Oh, man.
Broke my heart.
Dude. Yeah, that was I think it crushed everybody in the city.
Oh, yeah, it did.
I feel like we'll be back there. We definitely have the Panthers is definitely a beautiful franchise. I like the changes that they've made so far. But I definitely feel like that team, it's kind of young and it had to rebuild and so much shit has happened.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do because we'll definitely get us a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have way too much talent. The city backs them.
Yeah.
It's just only a matter of time. So, yeah.
I agree.
And then that's just going to boost this beautiful economy even more. And I can't wait for that. That'll be beautiful for sure.
So I got two questions for you.
What's up, boss?
In the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because as a fan, when I watch my team, I always look at it two ways. Yes, I want them to win. So when you ask me, yes, I think they're going to win, especially like when it's in the heat of the game. You know, it's just like when we played. It's
Oh yeah.
I don't care what the numbers say. It's game time. Anything can happen.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna win.
Oh yeah.
Now, as a fan, looking at it from statistically speaking, and just based on all the analytics and the rosters, all that kind of stuff, who do you think's gonna win or should win?
Okay, I mean, I'm a Rams fan, bro, so I'm gonna just go with my team, just like they was talking about some mysterious penalty. I don't even know what they were talking about. What penalty? Like I ain't seen nothing. I ain't even see that highlight. But man, I'm going with just statistically and overall just the talent, man. I mean, Brady's a phenomenal quarterback. I'm not gonna sit here and you cannot take that away from that man.
Yeah.
You can't take it away from the team. Yeah. But overall, I mean, the Rams they are squatted, bro. We're squatted. It's point blank period. We're squatted. Jared Goff at his age, I mean, he's grimy, bro. He gets it in. Todd Gurley, he gets it in. Cooper Kupp, he hurt, but he was getting it in.
Oh man.
Shoot, and then McVay is our coach. I mean, he's just phenomenal, bro.
Yeah.
And our defense is just bar none. We're stacked, bro. We're stacked. We're younger, but we're stacked. We're not so young to where we're inexperienced. Mm-hmm. We're young and healthy.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the difference.
Yeah.
Whereas New England is kind of old, dude. Like they're old.
Yeah.
Gronkowski's a GOAT too, but he's old.
Yeah.
So and Brady, everybody knows Brady can make a superstar out of any wide receiver.
Right.
But it's just overall our defense is better, our team is better, and I feel like we'll definitely get a ring.
Yeah.
We'll definitely get a ring. And the thing is, it don't matter to me no way. I'm not in LA, so but I will always represent that team. you know, shoot, for the rest of my life, just
Word.
because it's the greatest show on turf, dog.
Word, word. Okay, so yeah, we got. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think we got a great game to look forward to. I think it's going to be an exciting game as well.
Oh yeah.
My team's not in it, so it's whatever when it comes down to it. But I at the end of the day, I look forward to a good game, and I definitely agree with what you said as far as the Patriots having their squad, the Rams having their squad, so that makes for an even better game. So that is our trending topic, Super Bowl 53. I know everybody will be watching. I cannot wait to see what happens. Again, brought to you by What's Trending. Go check them out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. A lot of good topics, a lot of random, silly topics as well. So be sure to definitely check them out. So let's go ahead and get to our next topic, relationships. Again, not romantic relationships, just relationships in general.
Don't be running from love, please. Don't be running from love.
I think about this because, especially being a professional and whatever you do.
Oh yeah.
Networking with people and just and not only just business, but family relationships, and just really thinking about how important relationships are. Especially for someone like me, I'm a very sociable person.
Oh yeah.
And
wait, when is your birthday? What are you?
December 22nd, the first
day of Capricorn?
The last sign that ends the year and starts the year. Yes,
you're a cat, but you're like half Cap, half Sag.
The goat.
The goat. You are the goat. You are the goat. You are, man.
Yes. Greatness is upon us, and our season just wrapped up, but we did our job. We ended the year and we brought.
Oh yeah, man. Shit. 2018 was a phenomenal year for me.
Yeah.
And 2019 it started off just as great. So just for everybody, and I wish that over everybody, that everybody just has a phenomenal 2019 full of love and abundance, bro.
Same.
That's it.
But when I think about relationships, like one of the things for me is like always trying to build relationships.
They're very important.
Yeah.
Dude. They're very they're more important than people even realize, and that's why it's always good to always keep a bridge open and not to burn a bridge. That's
right.
What, I definitely feel like you can reach all the way back in your mind, and like for instance, we haven't seen each other since high school, dog.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, and you just reached out to me, and you've always been a great friend, a great dude.
Yeah.
Why not?
Likewise.
Why not?
Right.
So but if you think of somebody that you didn't have a good relationship with, you're like, opportunities can easily pass you by if you're a butthole or an asshole to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely believe relationships, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
What you know would just determine how long you stay there.
Right.
But overall, where the opportunities that I've gotten and continue to get are always usually from the people that I know or somebody that I know. But I do the same thing. I like to. It's a full circle of just reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? Like you help this person, they help this person, we help each other. So it's not.
Right.
It's one of those things. It's all about helping each other. You can't enrich your life unless you enrich other people's.
And you made me think too, as far as like, because again, known each other since high school.
Absolutely.
And it made me think about. Like I fell out with somebody, right? I made my amends with that person. I apologized to them, but then I reached out to somebody else who I haven't spoken to in like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
we fell out, and we fell out hard too.
Yeah.
And I know for me, it was something that they said about me that I took personal, and I held on to it, and then realizing after apologizing to this other person, I was like, man, I really need to get over myself. And I reached out to a whole bunch of people in just like a matter of days.
Yeah.
Just apologizing to people and just telling them like, yo, I appreciate you and I'm sorry for being a jerk.
See, that's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
That's beautiful because that's very healing, and it takes a lot to be able to do that, because the hardest thing for a lot of us to do is to look in the mirror, man, and say that we're the bad guy. But sometimes we are, dude.
Right.
Sometimes we are the ones who make the mistakes. Sometimes we are the toxic ones. So I think that's beautiful whenever we can take a step back and humble ourselves.
Yeah.
Because every day we have here, bro, is a blessing, dude, and it's just one of those things like. you take it for granted, and life will pass you by so fast. People will pass
Yeah.
you by so fast. So hell yeah, man. Shoot, if you love people, tell them you love them, and and that's it, bro. If you miss somebody, tell them you miss them, and just be open and honest, because that's another thing that's really important. Just being open and honest with people.
I agree, and I think that's really critical. You know, I tell my team all the time. Like, I was just with my boys over the weekend. It's like, man, it's like, yo, I want y'all to know I love y'all.
I love y'all, yeah, bro, yeah, absolutely, bro.
And for those people I'm around every day, because you know how you be around people and they can get on your nerves. I'm like, look, I love y'all. Y'all get on my nerves.
Oh yeah,
I love y'all. I still love y'all though.
The only thing that really gets on our nerves, man, is just when people either are too similar like us, where we like. That's usually what gets on your nerves when you see characteristics of yourself and other people. Like, oh no, like, otherwise it wouldn't even bother you. But at the same time, man, it's just. I do the same with my friends, man. I just let them know like how appreciative I am. Just because you guys want to spend time with me and I want to spend time. That's beautiful, man. Just to spend time with each other. And like I said, if you can find just even one true person in your life, you're blessed. So if you can have a small group of them, because I don't believe having a bunch of friends. Like I like small circles, bro.
Right.
You know. So,
yeah, I'm with you on that one.
And knowing the right people too is very important. Just the right people, because you can know a few of the right people that can elevate you to the status that you want to go, instead of knowing a shitload of people that aren't going to help you do anything and don't even really support you.
I agree. You know? I agree. I mean, man, you said some great stuff, and that's
you ain't know what's coming on here dropping bombs,
that's why I'm so happy to have you a part of the SANE Show, because
I'm happy to be a part of it.
For real. Just knowing the kind of person you are and the energy that you have. Like I want you to know, if I never told you, that I really admire that, bro. Like, for real, because it's hard. It's hard to maintain such positive energy.
Especially in this negative world, right?
Bro.
And don't get it twisted, dude. It's not like I don't have my days, dude.
Right.
I have them, but the thing is, just because I'm having a day don't mean other people need to have that day. Those are the days where I usually just take that time to myself and reflect, and then just come back to that appreciation that, dude, I am blessed.
Yeah.
I have a roof over my head. I have clothes on my back. Mm-hmm. Shoot, my boy Cliff called me to ask me to come on a podcast. I was like, hell yeah, I'll come on a podcast. Yeah. I got a car to drive, you know. It's so much that we are taking for granted, dude, every day. And like I said, I'm just grateful just to be alive, dude.
Yeah.
So, you know,
same.
That's literally that. If you want to know how I remain in that state of mind, is the constant realization of that, dude.
Yeah.
Just always reminding myself that I don't have to have any of this stuff. Nobody told me I had to have anything, dude.
Right.
Had a buddy, he just passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shoot, it happens, dude.
It does.
Life is like that, bro. So that's why I say, be good to people, love people. Even if somebody is being a penis head, dude.
Yeah.
Even if somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Even if that happens, dude, that doesn't mean you have to lower your vibration to get where they're going. Let them stay where they're at. You know, and that's hard. It's so hard, especially when you feel like, I'm about to tear them up. I'm about to yell, like, but for what?
Right.
You know, it's a
exactly
waste of energy.
Like what is it worth?
I could use this energy to invest things.
You know, it's so funny. There was episode 11 that actually just dropped last week, and one of the things we were talking about is the trending topic. This girl went out of her way to embarrass her boyfriend, now ex-boyfriend, on social media because he cheated. And one of the things we were talking about was like, why put all that energy?
And you're inviting other energies into your energy space.
Right.
Like, because that's really what I feel like that was all about. I feel like we've just gotten so enthralled and addicted to showing our business or for that temporary to feel important for a temporary second, you know, or like it's just I don't know, dude, like dopamine receptors getting off. It's just like, oh, this person did this. I'm gonna put them on blast.
That's what it is. Like they did a study. It's like with likes, with shares, like that stuff just feeds into people's brains. And so
I feel like we're becoming more and more connected to our phones every day, dude. That's why I try to. usually when I wake up, I have an hour or two where I don't even touch my phone. Then before I go to bed, have an hour or two where I don't touch my phone, like where I can just get some reading done. Just I don't care who it is texting me.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Or messaging me. I'll get back to you. I just need that time to myself because it's just created this entity where people just need that instant gratification. Like if I don't, it's crazy. I knew this one chick, like she didn't like texting, but she liked snap messaging. But that's just I feel like that's just that insecurity because it's almost like with the snap messaging, you can see when somebody's typing. You can see if they read your shit.
Yeah.
You can see if they just opened it and didn't say nothing. Like any, it's all controlled. It's like, yes, I know exactly what this person is doing.
Preach.
I want their soul. Like, that's why I'm like, nah, dude, I'm from the old school or the newer old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where shit, dude. I remember three-way calling and having the cord that stretched halfway across the house, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Texting.
That's
you
like,
wanted a number, you better go up and ask for it with some paper and a pen.
Right.
Dog. Like, what?
That's like on episode 2, Mal and I were talking about how people communicate.
Oh, yeah.
And both her and I agreed we like to communicate talking on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer to talk to people. Especially like if it's important and I'm texting you and if I stop texting you and I call you.
See, I'm the opposite. That's crazy. See, the thing, I love my human interaction. Face to face, I love that.
Yeah.
But on the phone, it's weird now. Like now it's like I'd rather text you if it's just something like, I don't know, it's weird. People will call me and I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like talking to you, but you can text me because I don't feel like investing all that energy
I can
into a conversation. Then some people don't know how to end conversations.
Yeah.
So, I'd rather just text me. And then a lot of times, people who call me, unless it's like business purpose, that's different. But people who call me, they don't be talking about shit.
Right.
They just calling. Just what you want to just hear me breathe? What you doing? What you mean? What am I doing? What are you doing? Why are you calling me right now?
Oh, you a fool!
Like,
you a whole
fool,
bro.
The thing you called me for, that could have easily been simplified and summarized in a text, and I could have gave you a quick answer.
Yeah. I'll say the thing is for me, people make things awkward.
It's fuck.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, like what's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's definitely killed a lot of social skills. I will say that, like social
agree.
media and all that stuff. It was so simple on MySpace, man. If you wanted to talk to somebody,
Yeah.
there wasn't no likes, there was none of that.
Yeah.
It was just, you want to talk to somebody, you talk to somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like the most anxious time was with the top friends, where you had your top 3, your top 5.
Yeah.
If you moved anybody, somebody would message you so fast. Why ain't I on your top 3? Why am I on number 4? What did I do? Did something happen?
Like fantasy rankings, bro.
It is, bro. But I mean, it was the start of that. Now it's just gotten to the point where people where likes is which it is, because I was actually talking to a friend. Likes are a sign of something, but what it is, I can't explain.
Yeah.
But what is it that makes you see a picture but then want to double tap it?
Yo.
What is that extra that makes you want to like it? Because I could like something and not like it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I could like something. I could be like, oh, that's dope. But it ain't that dope to where it gets my like.
Yeah.
A like is a sign of some other shit.
It's so funny because it made me think about like when people try to I guess like butter somebody up, they like enough pictures, enough comments.
Yeah.
Boom, I'm in your DM. What's up?
Yeah.
You know?
See, and that's the one thing I don't do. I won't go on a liking spree. The only time I'll go on a liking spree is if it's somebody very talented, like I'm loving their artwork or loving, something like that. I'll never with a female, I'd never be that guy to just blow up her pictures with a bunch of likes, because number one, average dudes do that on a daily basis to you anyway. So like, I'm not that person. I'm not gonna gas you up. I got a homegirl. She always asks. She's like, "Why don't you never like my pictures? Why do you have hundreds of other guys liking your pictures? I'm not gassing you up."
Right.
Like,
exactly.
You know you pretty.
Right.
Like you know you are. So
exactly.
just let that be what it is.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Man. Yeah, it's funny how these topics take a turn, but it's always
it's beautiful though.
Yeah,
I love conversation, bro.
Yeah, it always makes for great conversation. So I want to go ahead and ask you about what you do.
Oh wow, what do I do?
So you gotta.
I got a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah. So tell the listeners what all you got your hands in, because I like to call people like you serial entrepreneurs.
Hey, dude, I am a serial entrepreneur. That's actually what I was about to say, and I'm glad you said it. But yeah, man, I have a couple businesses, a couple projects that I've been working on and cultivating.
Yeah.
As you know, the tattoo studio.
Yep.
I've been rocking there for about 7 years, growing it into what it is now. It's definitely one of the top rated studios in Lake Norman. So
Word.
I think that's beautiful, in that area.
Congrats.
For sure. No, absolutely, man. Thank you. And it's still growing. It's not me, man. It's me, but it's all the beautiful people that come and support me. That's that's what.
Just
it's
let
about.
you know, whenever somebody be on social media or they come and ask me, hey, y'all know somebody?
Hey, so, yeah, I already
check
know.
my boy.
I already know, bro, and that's love.
Yeah,
Then
man.
I also have my I'm a commercial drone pilot, so I have my degree in film and animation. So with that background, I do a lot of aerial footage,
Right.
not just aerial footage. I do interiors, exteriors.
Yeah.
I help a lot of businesses, not just realtors, just you name it. And I help them with their advertising and marketing visually. So I mean,
Good.
I do a lot of dope stuff with that. That company is she's still a baby, but she's growing. Been doing a lot of promoting with her. Definitely had couple nice jobs with her. So that's pretty good. But it's just one of those things. She's right where she needs to be. And then this recent venture, which kind of just came out of nowhere, which is just a stem from me being an artist in general, is my brand, which is Art by O. And it's at Art by O on Instagram, Twitter. Well, take that back. I'm not on Twitter. On Instagram and Snapchat, and and the name of the tattoo studio is Dermal Designs Tattoo. That's Dermal Designs Tattoo and Piercing Ink, and that's out of Lake Norman. But yeah, man, it's I got a lot going on, but it sounds like a lot, but it's really not, man. It's just like I get asked that question a lot, like how do you even do all of this? I feel like it's just about having goals.
Right.
And I know where I want to be. I know what I want out of my life, and I know what it takes to get there. Even if I don't know it 100%, I know that a higher power is guiding my life, and I know that I'm going to get to exactly where I want to go.
Right.
And like I said, with the help of people that support me and stuff, there's no doubts, dude. There's no doubting. Shoot, I'm on a podcast right now for no reason. Like, just like there's no doubting, dude. Just because a friend wanted to, dude. That's beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just kind of go with the flow. But yeah, man, I know that I'm always setting up for the next thing.
Yeah.
That's how my life is. Like, I already know I'm not tattooing forever. Tattooing is just my catapult into where I want to go and what I want to do. Okay. I'm able to, talk to all different types of people. I'm also able to leave a permanent mark. Like I said, I love tattooing. I love it. But am I going to be some grandpa over? Nah, dude. I got too much to offer the world, dude. There's no way that's what will hold me.
Right.
Because like I said, I just got too much that I want to do, and it's always just gonna be something. Like, who knows how many businesses and companies that I'll start and grow. And like I said, because that's the dopest thing, when you start something and you see it growing and you see it like a plant, like you just see it growing no matter what. Sometimes it has those little wilting days where you're just like, oh, I just don't know, but you just keep nurturing it and keep having faith in it and just watching it grow. And you look back and you're like, damn, this is where it is, dude.
Right.
And doubts and all of that stuff, fears, that's gonna come.
Right.
It's gonna come any time, dude. But don't live in it. I'm one of those people. I go towards the fear. Let's have a party. Let's do it. Because that feeling of not doing something is the one thing that I just can't do.
It's like one motivational speaker I was listening to said the other day. He said when people are on their deathbed, they don't think about they don't regret the things that they did in life. They regret the things that they didn't do.
Yeah, dude.
In life.
Absolutely.
So when you say that definitely hits home.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. So I'm very interested as far as Art by O.
Yeah.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Well, now you know.
No, but it's like, I swear it's like out of nowhere, like just blew up. What happened? And I guess because it seemed like to me it happened in such a short period amount of time.
But the grind has always happened. Like, the thing is, it's crazy, bro, because I'm literally just doing what I've always been doing.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful because I remember my Instagram following was at around like 3,400, which is a pretty good following.
Oh, yeah.
That's still a good following.
Yeah, definitely.
In January of 2017. Within that time, a year later, 2018. 2018. Mm-hmm. Within a year's time, I'm at 14.1.
In a
year's time, I'm at 14.1. So you asked the question, how or what happened?
In a year's time, I'm definitely asking how now.
Dude, what happened was I invested in myself. I started, because as an artist, man, we have our own insecurities about our work. No matter how many people are telling us, oh, you're brilliant, you're brilliant, you're brilliant.
Yeah.
We'll look at it and be like, nah, I don't know. It's just that melodrama we as artists go through, especially multiple friends that I know. We just do that. I stopped doing that. I stopped accepting my work for what it was, loving my work for what it was. Soon as that happened, other people started really loving it too, and then I just started putting it out there more, doing ads, just getting stuff out, going out more, going to parties, going to festivals, going to bars, clubs, breweries. I mean, you name it, and putting my own artwork out there. You see it on my hoodie right here. This is definitely, and it's on the back as well.
Word.
Yeah, dude, it's dope. And my cards, and I'll give you a card. It's actually one of my
Please.
cards. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of them because I know you know plenty of people. But yeah, man, it's just one of those things. I just started pumping myself, and that's one thing I had to learn too. You make yourself in this world. Don't nobody owe you anything. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody, not even your parents, dude. Yeah. Nobody owes you anything. So it's all about making yourself. That's who's gonna make you. You're gonna make yourself. That's how you're gonna get out here. That's how nobody else is. Who else? Who else?
Yeah.
Definitely it takes, like I said, knowing people, which is great. But how can you know somebody if you're not out here?
Right.
If you're not getting out here, these are my cards, bro.
Appreciate it, fam.
Of course, those are all yours, dude. You just take them, give them to people you know, let people know, okay? But
y'all see these cards? Hold on, gotta show it to the IG live. Y'all see these cards? All right, come grab one. All right, go ahead.
But yeah, man. Like I said, that's what it's about. Like I'm just. That's how it blew up or whatever. Like I said, to me, I'm still nowhere yet. Like I definitely appreciate the following. I definitely appreciate all that is happening right now. But it's beautiful when I see it happening for my friends as well. Like I have so many friends that are definitely creatives and their careers are just blowing up and taking off. And we're sitting in the living room. I have a homegirl. Shout out to my homegirl Vina. She was just in the living room a couple months ago DJing, dude, and now she's playing festivals and stuff. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, dude. So just beautiful stuff like that. Multiple friends of ours and just beautiful people, man. Just beautiful people and beautiful opportunities are always around. You just have to see them. And like I said, the more you get out there, the more you'll see. That's really all I have to say about how did I blow up. Because like I said, I still feel the same. So if people tell me I'm blowing up and stuff, it's like, am I? I'm like, thank you.
It's so funny though, because when I think about my career in sales, there's this one lady in the office, always number one, but she's like, I don't pay attention to that. I just come in and I work.
Exactly. You don't pay it. Exactly. Yeah. It's whenever the people who are paying attention to it are the people getting lost in the sauce. I'm too goal driven. Like I told you, I know where I'm headed and I know I'm gonna get there. The how don't matter.
Right.
I just know I'm guided by a divine force that's gonna get me there.
Yeah.
Period. It's gonna get me in front of the right people, the right situations. Yeah. And the thing is, you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for those opportunities because if you're not, they're gonna pass you by, or you're not even gonna be aware of them.
Right.
Right. So yeah, dude, I truly believe that. And shoot, even when I'm where I know I'm gonna be, I'ma still feel like I'm not there yet. So I'm gonna keep on going. It's gonna be like that forever.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is.
Honestly, bro, because if you had asked me 5 years ago any of this, I wouldn't. I would have never thought in a million years. I never doubted it though. It's nothing that was impossible. So I guess that's also something. Never think stuff is impossible because you can do whatever you want.
You just made me think of something. You familiar with Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker?
Yeah.
And I posted this last night when I'm here by myself and I'm working on the podcast, posting, thinking of topics and, doing all the stuff that goes into this. I'm sitting here watching motivational videos.
Oh, yeah.
And what you said made me think about what he said. And I'm going to read this verbatim. He said, "Don't put your limitations on me. I'm dead to your limitations. Your limitations don't exist in my world. Those are your limitations. Keep them. Go home. Watch them on TV. Go home. Read them in the newspaper. Go home. Look in the mirror. Go home. Call your homeboy and y'all talk about your limitations. I ain't got none. So.
Damn right.
What you said brought that to mind in that, man.
Yeah, dude. And that's another thing. People will project their own limitations and their own outlooks on you. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, I don't care what you're talking about. Like, I know who I am.
Right.
And that's the main thing, just knowing who you are.
Right.
And not being able to be defined by nobody else.
Right.
Like, I don't care what it is, dude. Like, every single person on this earth has a purpose and has a divine gift that once they find it, they can shine and be just as bright as the stars in our sky. You feel me?
Right.
But, like, people are so insecure and worried about what other people think.
Right.
And that's a problem.
Hold on real quick. One of the people watching, Brian, just commented, hashtag get lost in the sauce. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Brian for that. But yeah, man, I'm definitely on the same page with you with all that stuff. And, you know, again, that's one of the things I love about you, man. And that's why
I appreciate you, dude.
If anything, more than your work, I'm a fan. Like, and that's the one thing about me I know I'm really a fan of someone when I'm a fan of the person.
Oh, dude,
and not just what they put out. You know what I mean? Because
it
sometimes it sucks because it's like you like what someone put out, but then it's like, man, I'm not really a fan. I don't really.
They're not a good person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you are a good person, so it's like not only do I like what you put out, but you know I like you as a person. So it's like that.
It just makes it even stronger.
It does, man.
Hey, and like I said, that's love, bro. Like attracts like, and you know, shoot, real recognize real. And so, like I said, I definitely appreciate you. Like I said, I appreciate anybody who can just, you know, come out and ask, dude. Like I said, this bond was formed on the football field. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's crazy. Dude, it's crazy to really think about. Like, who would have thought on them hot ass days that we'd be sitting in here on this podcast right now? Like, what?
Right.
So that's why I said, bro, it's so important, man, to keep those bridges open, man. Don't burn them.
Yeah.
Unless you need to, like some bridges need to be destroyed and like cut off, like build a moat around that motherfucker, like, full of alligators, you know, like. But other than that, man, it's like I said, it's definitely one of those things where like I said, back to those relationships, but it's very important. And but what I will say is, as you continue to grind, as you continue to shine, you'll lose people, dude. You know, you'll lose them. And it's not because you've changed.
Right.
It's because they rather stay the same.
Right.
And you have bigger ambitions and bigger goals.
Right.
And that doesn't make them bad. That doesn't make you better. It's not that. It's just you just on two different vibrations now. And everybody ain't meant to go where you headed. And sometimes you just gotta cut them. You gotta cut that fat around that meat, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true. That's very true.
You have to, and it sucks. And it's just like. It only sucks. It don't fucking suck. Fuck that. No, it don't suck. You got to remove that fat from that meat, because I'm telling you, it's brighter, bigger things on the other side of those shallow relationships that will only hold you down anyway. You know.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You don't need to be around nobody who's talking about what they can't do.
Right.
I don't need no can't energy around me. I only need to be around people who can. You know.
When I say. And see, I'm having a hard time saying it now because that's one of the few words that I've eliminated from my vocabulary.
Oh yeah.
The word can't.
Oh yeah.
And it irks me, and it's irking me right now to even say it.
Ain't it weird to say? Like,
it is. It is. And I want you guys to listen to this. You two IG followers. One of the things my grandma told me growing up, I won't ever forget this. I said I can't, and she's like, "You didn't hear the news? What news?" She's like, "Can't die." I'm like, "Who's can't?" She's like, "Don't worry about it. Can't die." And it was a glorious occasion.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I hold on to that for dear life because
that's beautiful though.
Yeah, and
I tell people, my mom used to say, "Can't never could do shit." So you know, like what? What? That's an old school shit right there. Like, like dang. But yeah, but it's so true, man. It's just like I never was told that I couldn't do anything, and as being that, and I'm thankful for that, being raised like that, you know.
Yeah.
So whenever I see people who are fearful or things like, and I get it, I understand the fear of the unknown.
Right.
That's not saying that we don't like have those same insecurities and same fears. It's just like we don't let that shit define us, and we don't let it hold us.
Right.
It's people who will hold that, and then they project their own fears on the other people.
Right.
And it sucks whenever you have like friends in your corner and you talking about, yo, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna be a billionaire.
Right.
And you got a friend over here. No, you not.
Right.
What?
Exactly.
Or how, like, questioning it instead of like watering that dream for you, being like, yeah, you is, because you incredible, bro. We gonna be doing this together, you know, bringing that energy. You'd rather take the energy away because you have that own negative projection of yourself.
Right.
Like, I can't be around those people, bro. I'd rather be by myself. Like,
and I agree, and because, you know, one thing I tell people, you know, I'm like, yo, everybody on my team is a champion.
That's it.
We here to win.
We here to win.
You know, and I bro, love that energy.
That's it.
Because I want to be able to walk up to you, bro. We gonna get this.
We gonna get this.
It may not happen right now. It may not happen, but we gonna get it. Just keep
going.
Yeah, just
and
keep going.
You gonna end up right there. You can be like, damn.
Right.
You know, but that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be so focused on that grind that when you look up, you right where you thought where you had planned to be in the first place, but you don't even realize you there because you're just like, fuck, it happened so fast because you've been grinding.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to notice it. It's supposed to be gradual.
It's just like with this podcast, right? We started recording in October. It is January 2017. This is episode 14 recording. I didn't think I'd be on 9 different streaming platforms. I didn't think I'd have listeners in Canada, United Kingdom,
Goddamn right.
Belgium.
They're right.
And then, of course, the United States of America. It's like, wow.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Why not? Being
featured on Podbeans, the shout out to Podbean, the platform that helped me get on to all the other platforms. I'm on there. I'm going to be a guest on their podcast. Dates coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. But just all this great stuff happening.
And it's going to keep happening.
Yeah.
All you got to do is keep that faith, keep believing, man, and keep that high energy, bro.
Yeah.
The universe always take care of you, bro. That's what I'm saying. You just never doubt. You just never doubt. Like, it's too good. It's just like, I know, like I said, dude, it's divine. Whatever religion anybody is, there's divine order to things, bro. So even when you feel like something's out of control, it's always in control, bro. And shit, I know some of the greatest things have come. Some of the brightest moments in my life came from my darkest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like where I was just like, shit, you know, like. Yeah. Shoot, honestly, dude, you wanna know what happened? Like with my art, man, that came out of a breakup, dude. All of that, like, came out of like just that being alone, being isolated, being with myself. Yeah. And then, you know what I'm saying, just wanting to grow out of that. Shoot, I was in a 4-year relationship, dude. You know what I'm saying? Life happens, stuff happens, boom. No more, you know? Yeah. And shit, like what was I gonna do? You know, shoot, I could have been some husband with a damn minivan and kids and shit right now. You know, like, no. But that wasn't my destiny, dog. You feel me? Like, and the thing is, I'm so grateful, bro. I'm so grateful for that breakup, bro. Because, shoot, now I'm about to meet the most beautiful woman of all time, you know? And it's just like, I'm meeting so many beautiful people. Now, it's like I said, it's not about just women or none of that. But overall, just everything happens for a reason. It always does.
Love this energy, man.
You know, because it's, you know, it's real. It's 100% real, bro. And like, you know, some of our greatest lessons or greatest teachers are heartbreaks and disappointments and all types of shit. So that's where you really learn about yourself. And that's where I found myself, dude.
Life, they say life is the hardest teacher because you got to get the experience before you get the lesson.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Absolutely,
right
bro.
There.
Absolutely,
right
bro.
There.
And it comes with that confirmation, too. It comes with a lot of confirmation. Like I said, bro, we could talk about so much stuff, Cliff. I could dive deep on you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, shoot, it's not just art to me, man. It's energy, it's art, it's love, it's life, dude. You know, it's just.
I just want to say you're a great guy again. Love what you're doing.
Thank you, bro.
Great person. I'm glad you came on to be a part of the SANE Show, the show about nothing and everything.
Hey, dude, that's like what other show would I be on? Like, are you serious? Like, come on, man.
So yeah, I appreciate it, and it's always good seeing you. So.
Hey, dude, shoot, I ain't seen you in years, and that's the thing.
Last time we saw each other was at Oak Room, actually.
Okay, yeah. How long ago? Was that like a year or two ago?
About 2 years ago.
Okay, got you. Well, shoot, look where we at now, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to see where SANE Show goes, because I already know. I have a feeling that this is definitely going to take off way further than you can even expect, bro. Just because of you, your energy, and just the people supporting you. And like I said, man, I truly appreciate just being here.
Appreciate that, man. Means a lot. Means a lot. And of course, my best wishes to you as well.
Heck yeah, man. Oh yeah, dude. Like, shoot, I'm keep on going, keep on rolling, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So before we close, I want you to go ahead, shout out everything, any social media, all that kind of stuff, businesses
Cool.
that you want people to be aware of.
Absolutely, man. Again, my name's Obray Cowan. Everybody knows me as O. My social media and my brand is at Art by O, ARTBY O. You can definitely follow me on Instagram, Snapchat. Definitely stay up with what I do. I also have an online store. Link is also in the bio. Shoot, what else? Oh yeah, Dermal Designs Tattoo, and that's designs with a Z at the end. Dermal Designs Tattoo. That's on we can .com it. That's on online, and it's Facebook. And then what? Oh yeah, the drone company is So High.
Yeah.
So High Productions LLC. That's So High. SOHEYE, like the eye in the sky, .com, and that's So High, SOHEYE. .com. So yeah, you guys just get in contact with me if you need any commercial drone footage, know anybody who's looking for some, and just check out the websites and check me out.
Y'all heard the man. Go check him out. Go show some support. You know what time it is. Go follow us, The SANE Show, SANE_show on Instagram, SANE_show on Twitter, The SANE Show on Facebook. You can find us on 9 different platforms, all the major streaming platforms. So let's go ahead and get started with the list. Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast. We just got on TuneIn, Stitch Up or Stitch It, and Google Music Play, Podbean app. Be on the lookout for my guest appearance on Podbean's Podcasting Smarter, and be on the lookout for some other great things. Again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys in the U.S., Canada, the U.K., Belgium, and everybody else in the world that may not be getting recognized. Thank you all for listening. Really appreciate you guys. Until next time, that's The SANE Show. We're out.